AWA World Heavyweight title match. Here it is, as a young man's dream comes true. A shot at the gold belt held by Nick Bockwinkel. Let's go to the match now between Jeff Jarrett and Bockwinkel.
Sanctioned by the AWA for the World Heavyweight title. Introducing first, a young man who gets a golden opportunity tonight as he comes in from Henderson, South Tennessee as the challenger for the world title. Here's Jeff Jarrett! Four times the holder of the World Heavyweight title from Beverly Hills, California. At 244 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, Bockwinkel. Your referee, Jarrett, 1 ball, 60 minutes.
Referee making a last-minute inspection. Of Nick Bockwinkel, calls for the bell, and we're off and running. This, if I ever heard a real-life Rocky Balboa story, boy, this is it. Jeff Jarrett, a youngster who has been in the professional wrestling business officially about a year, from Hendersonville, Tennessee, getting an opportunity as a substitute challenger for the world title. Jeff Jarrett against Nick Bockwinkel. Jerry Lawler had earned the right to go against Bockwinkel by winning the AWA Southern Heavyweight title. And Lawler and Bockwinkel have had some of those classic matches. Lawler got injured in a match I think you're familiar with Tommy Rich and Austin Idol, inflicting a concussion as well as a haircut, I might add that. Lawler himself called the championship committee and requested that rather than Bockwinkel pick up a free night, if they would consider Jarrett, though he was not ranked as a heavyweight challenger, as a substitute. Ultimately, after a couple of calls, the championship committee did agree, and Bockwinkel just slammed the young fella in the middle of the ring. It'll be interesting to see. There's not a whole lot of money backing Jeff Jarrett. I don't mean to belittle his opportunity, but the truth of the matter is, Bockwinkel, 4 times the world heavyweight champion. Boy, he's met and defeated the very best in the world for a number of years. His attitude is such that at times it's a little confusing if you happen to think he is just totally cocky. Look at Jarrett. He's using what he's got to, that speed over the top. Flying press, and he gets Nick off his feet. Well, there's the first accomplishment. He surprised Bockwinkel. Bockwinkel, I can assure you, is going to be surprised by the speed of this kid. Boy, he is quick. And we've said it a dozen times. You're tired of hearing it, I'm sure, but he is pure athlete. Outstanding basketball player, though he does not have the height normally associated with outstanding basketball players. Great athletic ability, good instinct, superior schooling, you might even say subliminally. His father, as you obviously know, Jarrett, the owner of Jarrett Promotions. Whoa, look at a nice move. Nick goes into the ropes. He is rolled up. One. But he gets out and comes up a little dismayed to see this golden-haired kid pull a couple of maneuvers on him that he never expected. Nick walks over, very quietly takes the towel and wipes his hands off. He's thinking this one out. You never know when you're the champion. Every night they gun for you. Tonight is no exception. Bockwinkel, a prohibitive favorite in the match. Side mare on Jarrett. He's over and down, trying to kick his way loose, make certain that his right shoulder comes up. Nick, while he is confident to the point of being cocky, has a class about him that even his detractors admire. Nick trying to use that superior weight advantage to just pull Jarrett's shoulders, but he can't keep both of them down at one time. This pesky little challenger ripping that shoulder up and won't let Bockwinkel come out of there with a pin. Into the ropes. The shoulder puts him down. And again, Bockwinkel right back into a snap side mare. 5 minutes past 55 to wrestle. 5 past 55 to wrestle. Bockwinkel makes no bones about it. I do what it takes to keep the world title around my waist. I mean, it's just that simple. Bockwinkel can wrestle. But boy, let me tell you, he can street fight too. You don't go around the world fighting the variety of challengers that Bockwinkel does, keeping the title, winning it back the way Bockwinkel has, by being a pussycat. Bockwinkel is a lion. Sometimes I don't like what he does, but he never forgets, and he never lets you forget. He is the world champion, and brother, you gotta beat me. Count of one as Jeff was popped over and down again. Nick taking his time. I think the two little moves that Jarrett surprised him with, it irritated Nick that he was, well, I don't know, caught napping is exactly the word, but I kind of saw it that way. And he is, in a workmanlike manner, handling the young champion right at the moment. We're sitting here looking at the big gold World Heavyweight Wrestling Championship belt that Bockwinkel takes tremendous pride in. Jeff drives up to his feet. And he slips in. Look at that leapfrog. Down underneath this time. Hey, he's got it. Beautiful. Again, body slams the champion. And Nick says, hold it, hold it. Rolls out of the ring. As Bockwinkel caught again by surprise. The first time, Jeff went over the top with a big leapfrog. Beautiful. The next time, he ducked down underneath him where Nick had to jump over him. Caught him, hip-tossed him twice, picked him up rather and slammed him twice. Nick took to the floor. 8 minutes in, plenty of time left. One of the noticeable physical features of Jeff Jarrett, and we pointed that out before too, is the powerful legs. Got quite a vertical leap in basketball. Look at this. Bockwinkel again trying to just force the shoulders down by sheer weight and power. And Jarrett, you can better believe one thing. He's going to have to be in a position where it's life-threatening before he gives this up. He came in, filling in for Lawler, at Lawler's personal request, and he is going to make the most of his opportunity tonight. Referee saying you're in the ropes, Nick, back it up. And Bockwinkel drives back. Oh, boy. He drilled him with a forearm uppercut. Jeff out of the way, and Nick slips into the ropes turnbuckle and right at the post. May have hurt his shoulder over there. Jeff trying to get right back at. Wait a minute. The referee saying, hold it. I don't know why. Now he says wrestle. Jeff was trying to take advantage of Nick's shoulder being hurt and get back at him. Nick sticking out that right arm. Wants to keep Jeff away from that shoulder. He grabs it but slips around. Nice. Speed again goes to a top wrist lock, and Bockwinkel, who took him over and down, Jeff holds on to it. Again, Nick nares him over, but Jeff just like a bulldog hanging on to that arm. And he's trying to work it with that top wrist lock on Bockwinkel, with the shoulder having been hurt over at the ring post.
Let's cut away for a moment. We'll be back for the conclusion of this match right after this. Wednesday night wrestling action, the Evansville Coliseum. 6 big matches, including a battle of the managers, Tojo against Downtown Bruno. Mid-America title match, Jeff Jarrett against Mr. Hilo. International tag title in the cage, Paul Diamond and Pat Tanaka against Downtown Bruno, or with Downtown Bruno against Mark Starr and Billy Travis. And the main event for the Southern Tag Team title, the Golden Boy Chick Donovan and Stretcher Jack Hart against Rocky Johnson and Superstar Bill Dundee. The international title at stake in the cage, Billy.
Well, last week in Evansville, Bruno sent all the goofs in and cost us the titles. Well, this week it's in a steel cage. Well, guys, let me tell you something. It's not going to happen this week because we're going to win those titles and we're going to bust some heads right there in Evansville, and I can't wait.
Diamond and Tanaka in the cage for the title, Mark.
Billy said it all. Nobody can get in and nobody can get out. Gear up, boys. Them belts are coming home where they belong, to us.
Main event for the Southern Tag Team Championship, Rocky and Bill.
That's all right. Let me just say this, brother. It's like old times again. The Soul Man and the Superstars back together one more time after the Southern Tag Team Championships. Well, Bill, you know we were champions before, and we had all these good people behind us, brother. And I know with you on my side, we can get out there and do it again. Now, we're a little bit older, but we like wine. We're a little bit better with age, and we're a little bit stronger, and we want that title.
That's right, Daddy, and the Golden Boy, Chick Donovan, and Stretcher Jack Hart. Well, the only stretcher you're going to see, my friend, is the one that they bring ringside and put you on it and cart you back. Now, Donovan, the only nice thing that they told me about you is, Jack, you got a dog that talks, but the only bad thing is, Daddy, he only talks to you. You get what I mean, folks? I don't think that boy's dealing with a full deck. His elevator don't go all the way to the top. Well, let me tell you something, Donovan and Stretcher Jack Hart and that little idiot you call what was he used to be a photographer, now he's in the wrestling business. That hurts me, Daddy, because it took me a long time to get in. I didn't have no rich daddy that bought me in like you do, punk. First he buys your wrestling magazine company, then you get in the wrestling business. Well, the Soul Man, the Superstar's putting you out, and we taking the belts off them two groups. We see you in Evansville.
Jeff Jarrett and Nick Bockwinkel for the World Heavyweight title.
And Nick caught in an armbar again on that shoulder as we roll up to the 12-minute mark with 48 minutes left. The shoulder's hurting, and the hold isn't helping it any at all. Nice. With a veteran move, after moving up and down 2 or 3 times, he rolled the distance and got him in a side headlock, holding him down on the mat. Bockwinkel getting a little relief now. With his weight, he can manhandle Jeff to that extent. Gets a little rest, but Jarrett not letting him rest that much with those powerful legs. Drives back up. Now he's on his feet. Jeff needs to shake him loose and go back to work on that shoulder. Oh, Nick misses. You don't see that happen often. And Jarrett follows up. Good instinct. 1. And Nick's shoulder is up again. Ha-ha! The champion. Again, anticipating he had it all wrapped up a little too quick. Jarrett slipped out of the way. Nick kicked air. And following right in behind it was Jeff Jarrett. Slipping up on the shoulder. Nothing else you got to say. Jarrett, a good accounting of himself thus far. He's got the arm in a hammer. We can't... Yeah, I can now. Couldn't see it exactly, but I saw his hand in the position it was in. Approaching the 15-minute mark, and Jeff Jarrett is still around. 15 minutes past 45 to wrestle. 15 past 45 to go. Jeff holding on a hammerlock on the champion, Nick Bockwinkel. Trying to hang on, but Nick now in a better position where his weight is a big factor. Grabs the hair, backs Jarrett over to the ropes. Referee calling for a break, and on the break, Bockwinkel pounds him with a right. Hit him with a left that hurt Bockwinkel maybe more than it did Jarrett. Oh, boy, not that knee. He sticks him right in the midsection. Spears him with a foot. Slips into the hammer position again. And he will not let Bockwinkel have the opportunity to get a 1, 2, 3. Nick has got to be getting very tired as Jarrett wisely has kept the pressure on the weak point. Bockwinkel getting determined now. He told the referee, get this punk off of me. And with a hair in hand, Nick backs him into the corner, asking the referee for a break. Drives an elbow, and again. Oh, boy, did he beat him out of that corner. Slams the head of Jeff Jarrett into the top turnbuckle. AWA World Heavyweight Champion Nick Bockwinkel defending against young challenger Jeff Jarrett. And Jarrett, at the 17-minute mark, is still in the picture. Though Bockwinkel is now really trying to soften him up, scoops him. Still doesn't have the greatest use of that left arm that he hurt by hitting the ring post, and Jarrett has been working on it. Backbreaker, count of 1, 2, and Jeff is able to kick out. Bockwinkel, count of 1. Jarrett again positions himself to kick out. Crowd likes that. And Jeff fighting his way back. Tagging the champion pretty good with that right hand. Puts him down on the deck. Nick thought it was all over. Long way to go, Nick. And Bockwinkel flat on his back. Kind of 1, kind of 2, and Jarrett pitched off. Jarrett with a nice drop kick. Covers him again. Bockwinkel shaking it at the 2 count. Jeff sensing this, that Bockwinkel may be draining. Trying to keep the pressure on. Bockwinkel simply sidestepped. Jeff missed, and that's going to be it. Awful. To come that far and make a mistake like that, that is so prevalent in young wrestlers. The winner and still champ, Nick Bockwinkel.